I'm here with Gerri Horton, is a very good friend of my mom's who passed away. But one of the wonderful things that happen as people live their life is they create magical relationships that extend far beyond the experience that mom had while she was alive. So I'm so excited to be here with you, Gerri. Let's hear a little bit about you.
I was born in Spokane, Washington, grew up as an only child, had very loving parents, and went to college at the University of Washington but didn't graduate. And met a gal who said, I'm moving to Los Angeles. Do you want to go when I graduate? And I said, yeah, I've never been there. So she graduated college and came over and picked me up in her brand new car. And we drove to Los Angeles. And going through Santa Barbara, I fell in love with California. So I've been here more than I was in my growing up in Spokane. I got married. I was married a couple of times, but the second one will last in almost 50 years.
Wow, 50 years. That's amazing.
And that's pretty good for a second marriage.
That is, absolutely.
I had told my husband that I wanted to live in a community because I have no brothers or sisters, and if God forbid something happened to him, I'd be alone. I wanted to go to the desert, and he said, I don't want to go to the desert, it's too hot. We did have a house there, but we sold it. And so we ended up in Laguna Woods.
How old are you, Gerri?
I'm going to be 89.
89. That's wonderful. And you were married for almost 50 years. That's also wonderful. And so, about when did you move to this community of Laguna Woods? Or
2007.
so, at the time you moved here with your husband,
Yes.
right? And this home that we are in now, you remodeled it, correct?
Yes.
Great. So some of the modifications you made to your home and back then, you were just a little bit younger, and but I know that you are a big cook. You focused a lot on the kitchen, and what other areas did you tell me about some of the changes you made to your home?
This house had a wall, and I said, I don't want that wall. It's going to be claustrophobic. So we opened up, and it opened up this whole area. It's like a great room. The patio, we brought the level up to the level of the floor in here, and we carpeted it. So I'm in the process of making another, like a sitting room, or it's also there's storage out there, but it's you can't really see it. It's in cabinets. But I wanted an island, so we got this island. We did the bathrooms.
Gotcha. And so when you moved in and you did some of these changes, how much thought went into your aging in this home? Like your active aging. This home is set up with a nice single floor plan, and now you took down a wall, so you made it more open. And how do you feel the house has fit you as you've gotten older? Is it still comfortable?
It's still comfortable, yes. I don't think there's anything I would do differently. I had to get special rubber things for two of the knobs, one in the bathrooms because I was having trouble with arthritis in my hand and I couldn't open it. So I said, I don't want to get stuck in the bathroom.
No. Stuck in the kitchen, I can see you
Yeah,
surviving just fine, but the bathroom,
but
not
you
good.
know,
Now, today you live alone, correct? Tell me about how do you feel about living alone and your ability to do that?
My husband passed away almost 4 years ago. And I said, darn you, because he was my fix-it man.
Ah.
I break it, he'd fix it. It was at the point where I could never buy anything new because he could fix it. And I'd say, don't fix it, I want a new one. It's first of all, there's pros and cons to being by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you can come and go and do what you want. You don't have to tell anybody what time you're going to be home, if you're going to be home later or you're not, or whatever. Or you're going to go out shopping and you'll be gone for 3 hours, or you don't have to. You have nobody you have to tell. The other thing is it's lonesome. Some evenings are lonesome. and you get tired of eating by yourself. So you call up a friend and say, let's go out to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes I call somebody and I eat while I'm talking to them on the phone. And then the other thing is, I miss my husband a lot when I break things or need things that have to be repaired. And I'll say, because he's right over there, darn you, anyhow.
I think it's Amazon who wins out, right? Because you got to replace things. So you go to Amazon and you buy stuff, right? Is that how that works?
Some of that works in a row.
I think that's really is key is like you're not, you may live alone, but it doesn't sound like you are alone because you do have a drive to want to be with people and go out and eat and enjoy life.
And I also, they have a lot of clubs here. They have probably close to 300 clubs. When Don and I first moved here, I belonged to a lot of clubs. But through the years, things change, and you decide you don't want to belong to all those clubs. But I'm in a singing group. We meet once a week, and I'm in charge of where we go to entertain. I get our jobs,
Yep.
and when we get money, we give it to a deserving student for scholarship.
Let's switch tracks here. Just let's talk about perhaps a challenge that you've had in your home. I understand that you've fallen before in your home. Tell me about that.
The worst fall I had was I had a friend here. My husband was still alive, and my friend was sleeping on the couch, and I was sitting in this chair sleeping, and I had to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I don't know, 3 or 4 in the morning. I got up, and I didn't wait. I just decided to take off, and I didn't have my equilibrium, and I fell right here. And the floors of the homes in Laguna Woods are concrete, and I broke my femur.
Wow.
And it's a good thing my girlfriend was here. She got my husband up. We called 911 because I couldn't. I was in excruciating pain.
Sure.
Never been that painful.
Yeah. Oh,
And
scary.
I had just had hip surgery. The hip surgery was fine. It was the femur.
Oh boy.
And then another time I was meeting a girlfriend. She was driving here to pick me up. And I was in a hurry. I had my walker and was walking to the door. And one of my feet got stuck on the hardwood floor. And down I went, even though I had the walker. I didn't hurt myself that time, thank goodness. Then another time, do you want to hear all the falls?
If you're willing to share them with me, yes. Yes.
I got my foot caught in a wire in my bedroom. And since I've taped those wires, but down I went. And I'm still suffering from that.
Mm-hmm.
I messed up my rotator cuff and some other things. But those are the biggest ones I can think about. And it's if you watch everything every minute, it's that 1 second that you don't watch it that something happens.
Right.
And you just don't know. You have to be careful every second. And I know that for seniors, that's the worst thing that can happen. They can fall. After my husband died, something wasn't working right with the television. And I said, oh, maybe it's the box over there, the cable box. So I went over, I put a pillow down so I could get down. And the pillow moved when I got down and I hit my head. Now, I could have been gone. Somebody upstairs was watching me, but I did break my neck.
You broke your neck?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Were you home alone when that happened?
Mm-hmm. I was home alone. I think I called my godson and called 911. And they didn't keep me in the hospital. They decided not to operate, but they put something over me so I wouldn't move my head, a brace, and I had to wear that brace for 12 weeks. I could not drive anything. I had to be really careful.
Wow, that's scary. Yeah.
It is scary because I could have killed myself.
You could have killed yourself, and that's what's scary. So, how do you, if I leave tonight when I leave, and if you fell, how do you protect yourself?
I just try to get through it.
Is it your
If I
phone? You reach for your phone, or do you wear an alert system, or?
actually, I wear an Apple Watch,
Uh huh.
and that right now I have it off because I was doing the dishes. But it has a button on it that you can push. I do have something I can wear around my neck, but I don't wear it. I should,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't. And I should set it up to have it near my bed at night. I was rolling out of bed, but I didn't hurt myself. But my girlfriend and I had a discussion, and I decided to get one of those things that you fit in your under your mattress. So it's there to help you so you don't fall out of bed.
Oh, bed rails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a small bed rail, but
Right.
it's great. It's perfect.
It is good.
Yeah.
Well, good.
So there's things like that you can do for yourself to help yourself. As far as falling a lot, I guess I've always fallen a lot, even when I was young. And I don't know what the answer is, just to be really careful to pick up your feet. I think when you're older, you have a tendency not to pick up your feet as much. And so I keep telling myself, pick up your feet, pick up your feet.
But you're a good coach. I know that. I know you are very motivated, and so that's wonderful. But yeah, keep in mind that your Apple Watch could get wet, meaning that you can wear it doing your dishes. It's better to have something uh, available to you and monitoring you. So I wouldn't be afraid to wear that. I understand there's a lot of people who have these fall detection services and necklaces, but I know that they don't get worn as much as they should.
They
So.
don't. I was in one health plan. I was in one health plan that paid for that, and the one I'm in now pays for that. But that health plan had a watch. It was like a watch. It looked like a watch. So, and God forbid you fell down. But this one doesn't have that. That's why I use my Apple Watch, which that's a good reason to have an Apple Watch.
It is.
I did fall down, and I didn't hurt myself, and I didn't push the button, and I heard a voice say, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And it was from the Apple Watch.
Wonderful.
So that was very nice to know.
That technology is here to help, especially when you live alone. It's helpful to have that watchful service to watch. And I think technology is coming. There's going to be, rings that you could just wear. You won't even think about it. Let me just ask you, you're 89 years old, right? You will be. You're going to be 89 years old very soon. What advice would you give to younger people today? You are healthier than most 89-year-olds can be. So, what's your secret?
I don't know what my secret is. I just liked everything I did, and I will tell them now, put your money away because you're going to need it. That's the first thing you're going to need. Watch your health, exercise, or do as much as you can. I didn't do a lot of that. I think some of it has to do with heredity.
Hmm.
My father lived till he was 92. But just to be careful and enjoy life and enjoy things, I think keeping busy is the best way. Keeps you younger.
I agree. Awesome. I want to thank you, Gerri. Thank you so much for sharing your stories and being so transparent about your life. And I know sometimes talking about different challenges of falling and it can be tough, but you shared and I so appreciate that. And I know that the life you're living is just, it's amazing and you're an amazing person. Thank you.
Thank you.